Everybody's dancing and shouting, but the DJ is not that.
Yeah. That's what I mean. I was doing the
You having fun after your set, bro. After your set, you can't disturb everybody.
That
bro.
was very weird. Okay.
Welcome to another episode of Reverie Podcast, and today we are at Jeju with the one and only Gio. What is up? Okay, man. So, tell us a little bit about your journey in DJing. How do you first start off? I think you are pretty interesting character because we have only met you only a few times, a single digit amount of times, but we are quite captivated by your personality and your performance flair. And that's the reason why we took 2 flights all the way here at your home base to find you, man. Yeah.
I mean, my personality, I think it's just amateur. Just kidding. But you develop by meeting people by time, and then you actually create your own personality as a DJ or even a performer. And then I'm a person that meeting new people, and I get really interested. I got curious. You, Kevin Mern, I want to hear their vibe. I want to feel vibes. Kevin is vibe is, as we know,
unpredictable.
yeah, it's super high.
Chaos energy, yeah.
Kills energy.
Yeah.
I found him directly everywhere on the deck underneath the ship. He's everywhere.
Yeah.
You are nowhere to find. And this is also the
He's hiding in the room, bro.
Yeah, but I'm more of him.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
actually, when I'm drunk or I'm tipsy,
Yo.
then I become Kevin.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how did you start DJing? Is it a passion beforehand? Someone actually inspired you to start, or?
Well, yes. I looked up to a guy who was playing in my town back in Belgium. And in Belgium, if you're a non-DJ in town, you're big. And we look up to this DJ. Like in Korea, you have K-pop artists, but in Belgium, those pop artists are DJs. They're always winning the charts, and
Right, so originally Gio is from Belgium and still till this day is a Belgian citizen, even though you work primarily now in Korea, Jeju.
Yeah.
Right.
to be more correct, I'm Korean Belgian.
Korean, Belgian.
So
So you're born in?
I was born in Korea.
Okay, then migrate.
Yeah. On my younger age, I moved to Europe. I see.
Same as me. I from Philippines. After that, I migrated to Singapore.
Right. So then I was 18, and one of my friends, they were like, "Yeah, let's go to the club, and let's see how it goes." And I heard this super packed, beautiful girls, and right. And then first time I went there, the DJ was just a star, and I looked up oh yeah, there's no passion for music, but I want to be like him, I want to talk about freaking passion. Okay, I like music, so I collected all the records, vinyls. But to be honest, I didn't want to be a musician before. But after
What do you want to be?
those guys, me?
Yeah, first. Doctor?
I wanted to be a cook.
A cook. Oh, chef.
So actually, I went to hotel school.
Oh, hotels?
Yeah.
Hospitality.
Yeah, hospitality school, tourists. But then once I saw this guy, and I said, wow, I want to be like him. Yeah, that's why I started music, Oh, yeah.
So literally you have been DJing ever since you graduated from university.
Yeah.
Right.
Not graduated. I was in a university.
Right.
So,
So halfway you start DJing already.
yeah.
Right.
How did you get your first gig?
I said to one of, we have a student cafe street, like in Ghent. And then all the clubs are running very well. But, there's a cafe that is not running well. It's called Le Bleu. So it was not running well on Monday night. So me and my duo friend, Nathan, we went there and said, we are going to play free for all night long. But please get us some beers. And afterwards, we'll clean it up.
Oh,
Clean all the club.
Clean it up.
Yeah. On Monday night.
Damn.
But after 6 months, Monday night is
Banging.
banging, hacked. We had more people of the rest of the.
Did they start paying you this time? When
Yeah, then they start to pay us like, I don't remember, 50 euros.
Yeah.
But you still have to clean up afterwards.
No. They need to clean up.
Oh,
Then no.
level up.
Yeah, and then you get the bookings, and then you start, and then you become more serious.
Yeah.
To be honest, being a DJ is very interesting because you don't pay for drinks.
Mm.
And as a student, that's a very important thing, you know?
Yeah.
It's a win-win situation.
Yeah, it's a win-win situation, right?
And I think in like Belgium especially, right, where Monday clubbing is such a huge thing, right, it's very uncommon in the rest of the world where Monday there's no club, you know. Usually clubbing is like Friday, Saturday for most countries. But for Monday, Tuesday to have club, I think is very Belgium, Amsterdam kind of situation, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You have like legendary club in Belgium is called La Roca.
Mm.
It's more crowded on Monday night and Sunday night.
Mm.
Because the Horeca people, they work until Sunday. They go out on Monday.
Oh,
Because they're off on
Cool.
Monday and Tuesday.
oh, that's their weekend.
And they spend more money.
Oh,
And they know how to spend money, right?
isn't it like Philippines a little bit? You know, the bar, everybody gather. You know, you don't need to tell people to come.
Yeah.
Everybody know where the place is
The
at.
thing is, in Philippines, it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, every day spec.
They just party all the way.
Just party all the way.
Yeah, I like Philippines.
Just go there, bro. It's really it's a drinking culture. Yeah.
So from the time you just started, then what happened after a few years? Do you start producing music, or do you join DJ competitions, or how?
No, to be honest, I didn't even I didn't even think of creating music, but you know, I was more focused on how do I create my own music personality, like how I play music, how do I look, or how do I talk to people, you know. I think being a DJ is not just playing music, picky on some kind of genres, but I think it's you, like Leonard, Kevin. We're just two different brands, right? And I want to be like that, you know. And back in Europe, we are well trained in that kind of situation.
So it's all about the branding.
It's branding.
Artist persona.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really like Bandit was the hair. For Gio, it's the hat.
Yeah.
This is also my
Signature look.
yeah. I would say it's the signature, but as if I move to a new country to W hotels, then I have to go to a new country and express myself. But no one knows me there, right? So
Start from
once
scratch.
I'm on the stage, it's easy to catch with this.
Oh.
That's why I started to do it.
So what is your deal with W Hotel? I see that you are like the music curator for W Hotel worldwide.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I was traveling as representing Asia Pacific music for W hotels, but there was a competition back in 2012, and then that time I was just a resident DJ for W Soul. But they actually suggest me like, yeah, you should go on the competition. And then I said okay, and then I prepared everything and then prepared for this competition. But then luckily I got picked up just the one in Asia.
Oh.
Yeah, back in 12. So yeah, then I started like becoming okay DJ, right? Before I was not.
So that happened in 2012.
Yeah.
2012. And then now you're still working for W?
Yeah, it's on the offer, so I'm on their list.
Oh.
So if let's say W Osaka, if they want me, they will offer me. But I'm on the list.
So you're always there, you know, like maybe you're like a part-time resident, something like that.
Not part-time.
Freelancer.
Freelancing, yes. But before I had to work for them only for W, like
Exclusive.
nothing else. Yeah. But now it's
Okay. By the way, I keep on looking at your hats. How many hats do you earn? Do you own?
I think I have 6.
6.
Yeah, different colors, but like, you know, I use only black.
The man that wears a lot of hats.
With a hat, yeah.
Yeah, so after W and then did you stay in Belgium for long, or like because you have more passion for Asia, right? You have more love for Asia. So what was the transition like? You know, how long did you stay in Belgium before you like move out to do shows elsewhere?
No, actually, I moved to Asia back in 2010, 11. So since then, I was working in Korea from 11 to 12. Then I got offer from this competition, and then it changed. Then I decided to stay. Well, like back in Belgium, I didn't do anything. There's remarkable. Yeah, just a residencies like monthly residence or weekly residence.
So, what made you change your passion from cooking to DJing? Like, what was the the spark? Like suddenly, like,
But well, for me, there was a tension and making people dance on my choice, and that made me something
Like in control.
interesting. Yeah, and I could control this crowds, like, and that made me something sparkle into music.
actually, to tell you the truth, that thing that you're talking about, it's actually quite addictive. That during COVID, I miss that. That feeling of like the energy that the crowd gives back to you after you like transit and everything. That like that energy, right? That's addictive. And when when COVID was there, you don't have that, and you're like, how do I get this energy again?
Actually, right, in COVID, right, I have the opposite experience because I was a Zouk resident DJ and I'm like DJing to like 2,500 people every single day, right?
Wow.
And then I realized that they are not dancing to me or my music. They're dancing to Post Malone. They're dancing to Zed's music. It's time for me to make my own music because right now it's like there's an illusion. These people are not really here for me, and then that's why after pandemic, right, I thought differently and develop my own brand. And then from there, right, even though I have less people on the dance floor, maybe I'm just DJing to 100 people or like maybe 50 people, but these 50 people are here for me and it's like more meaningful, right or not?
I agree.
Probably that's also where you also started producing music.
Yeah. Nowadays, I'm more into editing tracks. Like, okay, you say maybe people say, oh yeah, you play something commercial. I don't mind, because if that commercial track is well remixed or is well edited, I think nowadays is kicking ass, right? But before, we had to have our own tracks or only this that nobody has.
Yeah.
But nowadays it's not anymore.
Yes.
The internet, the online are getting crazier and crazier.
It's similar to Seep, SEEB, where he did a Tropical House remix of I Took a Pill to Ibiza, and it's more popular than the original one. Yeah, and then that's where the turning point for remix happened, I guess. Yeah.
So like I always tell people like, what is actually DJing about? I'm like, no, like be yourself and have fun. That's it. Like on the stage you can see yourself and you're not having fun. Then why do you play?
And people can feel the energy.
Yeah, people can just.
Yeah.
It was actually the one that was telling me like everybody's like the after it's the shift that we were doing Revelry. After my set, he was telling me like everybody's having fun, but the DJ is not. You know what I mean? I was doing the
You having fun after your set, bro. After your set, you can't disturb everybody.
That
bro.
was very weird. Okay.
Yeah. You scared people judge him lah.
Straight on him like, okay, everybody's dancing and shouting, but the DJ is not that. Like, DJ is super serious,
Yeah.
straight away sound me, man. You say it straight away to the point, and like, oh, yeah, true. You're right about that, man. But I think that's one of the things that I like about you. You're like straight to the point. You don't like sugarcoat stuff like, oh shit, like what's it up? You did a good job, bro. Then like actually.
Yeah, clear cut, and then we level up, and then we move on. That kind of thing. Yeah.
I mean,
Get better. Don't waste time.
if I don't have any emotion to anyone or feeling, then I'll say, yeah, see you next time.
Surface level.
Yeah. Like, why would I go there and say, hey, nice set. Can you get me a beer? No, I mean, I don't do that.
Yep. it's something that like as an artist, as a DJ, right? We want to hear more of this kind of things, like the direct to the point, no bullshit kind of things. Because the thing is, at the end of the day, if you tell me, well, good job, but okay, what did it do for me? Like maybe build my ego up. It didn't like actually like say do something constructive with me.
Maybe when you break up with your girlfriend and then you want to commit suicide, then you say, hey bro, good set bro. Then you don't commit suicide.
I'm straight.
Good set,
He's
bro.
extreme.
Hey bro, good set bro. Yeah, so W Hotel you did for like a couple of years, and then did it allow you to like travel the world from there? 9 years
Yeah.
I thought it's like 2010 to 2012. Oh, but 2012 you win till
until Corona, before the Corona. So actually, I was working for W Shanghai that time.
So you were based in Shanghai.
I was based in Shanghai.
Oh,
And then back in 2012, 2020,
do you speak the language? Do you speak Mandarin?
Chinese.
Yeah,
Yeah, like if you
basic.
yeah, like say hello or where's the toilet
Or curse.
or curse. Yeah, then I get it. You speak Chinese, right?
I'm Chinese. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got some people that like say Korean that don't speak Korean, like Filipinos that don't speak Filipino.
Right. The more westernized version, right?
But you do speak Belgian as well?
Of course.
Fluent.
Yeah, that's his like.
So-
I think that's your first language, right? Belgian, or is it
Well,
English?
it's both because I grew up in a family that is speaking Korean and cable.
Right.
I have like both.
Belgian, Korean is first language.
Yeah.
And then English is like second.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you feel okay in Belgium? Right, do you feel like is there a lot of Asians in Belgium?
No.
So
I think I was the only Korean in our town back in the time.
so basically you're unique there.
Yeah, everybody knows me like, yeah, Gio is there, And the town is super small, so, and when they see me walking now, they still recognize me.
Mm.
You small guy. They told me like small guy before. I'm also small. But
Yeah.
Well, Europeans are super big.
yeah, they're tall. Like I always had a problem when I go to toilet in Amsterdam or in Belgium. The pot's too high.
Oh.
Sorry.
Take a chair. Take a chair.
Box, bro. But
Yeah.
like what do you think is the thing that you like the most in Belgium that you think that you miss?
Fries, friends. Yeah.
Friend.
You're
Hmm.
beer.
I got Belgian beers, man.
Yeah, I think Belgian. The thing is beer. The European countries they all like beer.
Yeah, so when he was telling me about the Philippine drinking culture,
Yeah.
I said, yeah, let's go to Belgium.
Who's the biggest DJ in Belgium now? Who's the biggest? I know Belgium has like
No, like
the
biggest name or
big-
biggest? It depends.
worldwide fame, maybe
Charlotte.
worldwide. Charlotte Dewitt. Oh, yeah.
Actually, she is from my town.
Ooh.
She was actually Raving George before.
Yeah. She has like a pseudo name, right, and hide her identity, right?
Yeah.
She wants people to think that she's a guy so that they won't look down on her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and hide her identity.
But being Charlotte was much better.
Yeah. Embrace your true self.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But dude, she's from your town.
Yeah. Kent.
So
And too many DJs are from my town. The Glimmers from my town.
So it's like mainly techno,
Dr. Electrolove
right?
from our town.
there's a chance that you guys went to the same school.
Yeah. or the school next door.
Wow,
Mm.
that's small.
Yeah, this is small.
Would you say like in Belgium there's a lot more opportunities than compared to like in Asia, like let's just say South Korea? Because like for example in Singapore the opportunities are very little, and then like for every 10 DJs there's only one club slot, So I think Belgium is opposite. The one DJ but there's 10 slots because there's a lot of festivals also, right, for Belgium.
Right. Yeah. But you need to be lucky and also have that talent as a star.
Mm.
As a producer, you can see that, right? And nowadays, I'm looking for those kind of talents. You can actually see, he has some potential.
Mm.
But the production guys like in Europe, they are super strong. They know how to make that guy popular, and they are actually creating the big brand of this guy or that lady, like Charlotte. And step by step, they know how to get it, and they are all connected to
Each other.
each other, all of the artists, and then you start to remix, like, just like Dimitri Vegas also.
Dimitri Vegas, yeah, like Mike Belgium, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
they're
yeah.
basically helping each other out in a way, collaborating with each other.
Well, yes, I guess so, but this is
Or is it more like networking?
it's more like that.
Networking, right?
Yeah.
And I realize that in Asia, we don't really do it enough. Asia is more like the Kung Fu master mentality, you know, like,
Yeah,
you know.
and they want to be the star, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So in Korea also, if you have that talent, there must be a producer like K-pop, right? They are looking for a talent. Oh, he has more something than me. Then you try to link this guy to this guy, create a group, and then you make the brand out of it. Right? But the mentality of Asian or Korean DJs, I have to be careful, but there's no like networking or creating to helping each other or support each other.
It's all about me.
Right. So I would say like probably. Yeah, and then so I would say, will you say like maybe in Belgium it's more like a system where like, okay, I'm very good at producing, so I'll produce, and maybe you have the DJ skills, I will like ghost produce for you, something like that, and then this guy is very good at marketing, and then together we form like 35 people, and then we name ourselves Tiesto or something like that.
Yeah, but it works like that.
Yeah, because one person is too difficult already.
It
Yeah.
works like that, and you make more percentage out of it.
Right. So even 35 people split 100% is more than one person 100%.
Of course.
Yeah.
You have like 30% more chance to become big or create better music or create better looking, create.
Better fireworks. You have one guy just do
Right.
fireworks, one guy's do visual. Yeah.
Really a team.
Yeah.
But
So, agree, man.
like, in especially in Korea, it's very difficult to find that level of producers because they're all in K-pop. They will never focus to the VJs. Yeah, so maybe one day when I'm retired, but
You will be the producer.
I hope so. Yes.
When you're retired, like 50 years later, since you see how good he aged. Let's not talk about your age then.
Right now in the comment section below, you guess his age. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think 50 years later then you retire because you age slowly, bro.
Oh man, come on.
Feel
That already.
This is side quest.
It's like, yeah.
But okay, so like what made you agree to be in Jeju?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Why not in Seoul though?
Yeah,
Okay.
why not in
Yeah.
why Jeju?
So it's a long story. So when I was working for W Shanghai, 2020, I came to Korea for 1 week off. But then the border closed. I couldn't travel back anymore. So I had to stay in Korea. But at that time it was very sealed. So you could not just walk around or go outside, quarantine. So and everything's so limited. So no DJing. No more than 3 people together.
Oh.
Gathering more than 3 is really good. And then I stayed 6 months in Korea, but then Korean government didn't want to extend my visa.
Oh.
So I had to fly back to Belgium. So I stayed there 1 year. And then one of my duo friends is DJ Dokebi. He actually run his music here. So he was the music director here. So he said, yeah, how about you come to Jeju? Because in Jeju it's not that strict. So, and this is hot. So you can actually gather all together.
Yeah, because drinking don't wear mask.
Right.
I just keep drinking.
And they play like our music, house, hip hop, and I said yes. because I wanted to be a DJ, even though Corona. So I said, okay, I'll come. And that time I decided to stay here for 3 to 6 months. But it's been 2 years already.
2 years. Wow.
You enjoyed yourself too much already.
Yeah. I mean, I'm happy everywhere. So fun.
So do you like DJ here like every day, or how many days a week do you DJ?
2 to 3 hours a day.
Every day?
Not every day, like
4 times a week?
4 days. Yeah.
Then what do you do on your free time here? You like just go and hang out,
Netflix.
Netflix?
Netflix, really?
I don't hang out outside, or I go out for beer, wine, produce music.
Do you happen to see G-Dragon walking around?
Actually, I met him several times on ESOL.
I mean, like he's like kind of like semi-retired, and he's gonna like come out of hiatus soon, right? So he said that he is like currently based in Jeju.
Is he?
Yeah.
Maybe
Dude, I tune into K-pop news more than you.
comes here and it's like incognito mode and
Yeah. Maybe.
Okay.
Hmm. Yeah, that's interesting.
You know, I'm actually like surprised about the weather here. You know, like just now we were like chilling.
Yeah, I'm so confused, bro.
Yeah, our body is confused because it's super hot. You know, like the sun.
The sun is
like
super strong, but it's cold, bro.
But it's cold.
I like, why, bro? Like,
Yeah, you cannot compare to Singapore.
That's why, you know, like when we came out and you know the sunbeds, right? Usually people are in bikinis and do you know, like sunbathing and everything, but these guys are like in like
yeah, like they dress proper.
proper
Yeah.
and everything.
Are you sure they're foreign?
Yeah.
I think they're all Canadians, yeah.
Because we're also known place for
Tourists.
people.
Or Chinese people
Chinese,
also.
Taiwanese.
Right.
I think you're gonna be the face of this area here. It's like whenever you come to Jeju, you need to find Gio.
Yeah.
I'm always.
So what is your sound? Do you have like a particular sound, or are you like an open format DJ?
I won't say I'm a open format DJ, but I think I have like 100% house based music. But you know, I like to put synths in it, or I like to mix 3 tracks. This snare is much better than this snare. Then, you know, you can just mix in.
Live mashup.
Yeah, mashup. That's fun, you know. Otherwise, you know, playing house, a track of 5 minutes, 4 minutes.
Kick snare.
Yeah, and then it's not fun anymore. And that's why I like that function as beat jumping.
Yeah. 4.
Yeah. When you go like 64, you can just cut to 32.
That's actually a style that you unique to you whenever you play. Right now. And
Yeah.
'cause I don't really see a lot of DJs that's actually doing these kind of things, you know.
Beat jump.
Yeah, no, I mean like
Multi-deck.
their set,
Yeah.
and multi-decks and everything. I think that's something that, you know, like maybe part of you as well as your brand as well.
I mean, I can mix in a track and it's mixed out. Then I can also wait 3 minutes like this. But
Use
you
your
know,
phone.
yeah, like but
Yeah.
DJs, people, especially here, these are just tourists.
Right.
They're not here for the music.
Yes.
So I really want to show them like I'm working. I'm working on it. Okay. See, this is what I do, and that's why we're using GoPros as well. When DJs are playing, we actually screen out so people can see what we are doing. So next time when you guys come to play here, you will have content.
Yeah.
People will see what you are doing, and we will record all your sets. So it's gonna be fun.
I think it's
Are you gonna record a set for us here?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
When you're playing, we're gonna record your set, your logo, your Instagram ID, and the live chats.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah, we were actually speaking of live chats, right? We saw something in Korea yesterday in one of the bars.
Yeah.
It's like literally they're projecting a live chat of your request
So?
and everything. Yeah.
Where was that?
It's like a basement bar that you can request song, and then it's like on a projector.
Oh, the Magic Band.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's like a basement bar, but it's huge underground bar.
Yeah.
Or
Then, you know, I was like thinking like, dude, this is a unique thing that I've never seen in any country. before?
You know, we have that hunting culture in Korea. You know, like
Hunting culture.
hunting ladies.
Oh.
So it makes easier when you're on the chat. Oh, like I'm sitting on the table 3. You want to have drinks with us,
Mm.
like those kind of things. It happens a lot here.
Mm. Hookup culture.
Yeah, yeah.
Can we stay one more night?
Why not? Yeah, stay.
No, but we need to get out of our Airbnb in the morning. That's why. Yeah.
So like in the whole entire Jeju, right? Is it only the south where the DJing and partying culture is at, or like all over Jeju,
No, it's everywhere.
everywhere?
Yeah, it's everywhere. It
Mm.
depends. Like this is more Bali culture,
Bali culture, yeah.
but back in the city, like where the airport
Oh.
center in north,
Ah,
we have,
yeah.
like two, 3 clubs.
Alright.
Also, but like clubs.
Would you say like Jeju club is like more happening, or Seoul club is more happening?
Seoul is that.
Seoul is more
Yeah,
happening.
I mean-
Yesterday we went to like club.
I mean, if you go on
Race.
travel, if you go on tour or you're on a trip, I don't think you're looking for the same looking clubs or lounges that you already have back in Singapore or in Seoul. But when you're in this island, you're looking for something exotic, right?
More chill, tropical.
Seeing the ocean, the sea.
Mm.
But like in Jeju, looking for a club, I don't know.
Yeah, not really the main focus, I would
Yeah.
say.
If
Yeah.
I go to Singapore, I want to have chili crab, not Korean kimchi.
Yeah.
Dude, is this beach
Beach?
like
Biatch.
is the beach here like you can like literally swim there, or is like something like you cannot?
Yeah, you can actually swim, and there are people doing surfing and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, it's fun. You can see. I'll show you later.
Have you tried surfing?
No.
Geo and water, no. You're like a cat, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. The only thing I like is sauna. Yeah.
Sauna.
Is there sauna here? Where?
No, so
Oh, back out.
yeah, not yet.
Hey, winter time, right?
Yeah, in winter time. Oh my God. You can sweat out and directly shower. You know.
The thing that I'm my body is also confused here is like I like the outdoors more than the indoors, because here in Seoul, right? You go inside a building, it's super hot. It's super like
Hot.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Then you have to drink more.
because
What's up?
well, yeah. Actually, yeah, because okay, the weather outside right now in Seoul is like very cooling.
Mm-hmm.
But when we go like in the trains, you know, like the Gangnam train station, or maybe just our building, it feels very, you know, did they turn on the heat or something? The heater or something? Did they turn on the heater?
I think they just don't turn on the aircon
Yeah.
because it's really like
Yeah.
kind of like chillish, 18 degrees. Yeah, so maybe they just don't do it.
yeah, my body's confused now on the weather here, man. Like,
I was confused in Singapore, but happy confused.
Yeah.
no, you're drunk as fuck every single time. So the thing is like,
Okay, cut.
Yeah, do you look forward to working with any like K-pop artist or like singer, musician,
Yeah, of course.
like in a production,
Regarding that, I'm open format.
open format?
I mean, something that I like, my sound and his signature sound, that may be a good how do you say, good mixture, right? So that'd be fun. Yeah, like Justin is already doing that.
Like a
He's
pop
doing-
record.
Yeah, he's doing pops, and he has his own sounds.
Mm.
Like Justin is also very good in that, and like creating his own brand.
Yeah, something that Justin O tell us was when he produced bass music, he put Justin O. But he produced pop is like just writer's credit. He don't put Justin O
Yeah,
because it's like
right.
you confuse the audience.
Yeah, it's totally different.
it's about the branding.
So
Yeah,
what
it's a brand.
what will you put as Geo? Is it like house music?
House.
Not bass music, right? Geo is more house music. Yeah. But not techno.
Also techno.
Techno also.
Yeah, yeah. It also
Mm.
goes super hard techno.
Right.
But-
But you prefer the more loungy house.
More. When I go to festival and I'm playing alone,
Mm.
then I think I would go from tech house, strong tech house, and then go to technos.
Mm.
And I don't make like this is tech house set, so this this is the only track that I'm going to play.
All right, right.
And also mix in, right?
Yeah, so blurred.
Yeah.
The genre is so blurred.
Yeah, it's very blurred now.
Yeah.
Like, how do you call progressive house nowadays?
Right. Last time progressive house was all your the Dimitri Vegas, like Mike, Zed,
Z.
Danik,
Yeah.
Dyro.
Dyro.
Yeah. But now progressive house is like totally another meaning really. Yeah.
I mean, giving the genres, that's already too much. Like, you have BPM difference. Like, even in tech house tracks, it sounds more electro nowadays.
Correct.
It sounds more progressive nowadays.
Yeah.
It's all mixed up. But it does sound good to me. I like that music.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, you know, like on this topic about your genre, your sound, right? How did Too Many Cooks, you know, like come about? You found you both of you got the same genre, you know, like you have the same common genre, or
yeah,
How-
John Solai and me, we have nearly the same idea of playing tech house. But Too Many Cooks, that's actually created with Justin and Solai and me. But we made Justin actually recognized that, suggested that name. That's because we can add on all the DJs, like too many DJs, right? We can add on people we like, we respect their music, and it'll be fun to play together, you know. We're also trying to make this as another brand, side brand.
but is the brand like just strictly the same genre, or you know, like genre as what you play, or something we can go branch out to, let's say, trap or dubstep or whatever?
Why not? But then we should mix up with a trap artist also. It's all about having fun, you know, dumb, you know, like.
So basically, Too Many Cooks is like a collaboration between DJs. That's okay.
Yeah.
I thought.
So, for example, you could be there. Like,
So Too Many Cooks is not just two of you guys, but like anybody that you want to collab with.
for now, yes, but yeah, actually, it's there are so many opposites.
Right, but then the thing is, when I was like working back in Zouk, and then like I have also some encounters with like record label executive. They all say the same thing, where if you do not have a clear, definite direction for your music, it's very hard for them to promote, and it's very hard to find the right audience also.
Right.
Like for example, right, one DJ, I think James Hype was having a podcast, and then he said this thing. Like for example, if there's an audience that loves EDM, they wouldn't be particularly excited when an open format DJ plays, because the open format DJ can be playing EDM one day or hip hop one day. Whereas if Zed is in town, right, everybody that loves EDM will be here. Yeah. So that's also a very good example is in Singapore when Diplo came and when Richie Hawtin came. So of course Diplo is way more famous than Richie Hawtin, but guess what? Richie Hawtin got more people on the dance floor because people know what to expect. But when Diplo come, Singaporeans, I guess, they don't know what to expect. They still think that Diplo was like the 2018 Mombaton, you know. But now it's like Deep House. Yeah. So end up it's like it worked against him, you know. So that's what I believe. And of course, we hope that people are more open-minded to accept that genres are fluid, right? But in reality, that might not be the case, right?
But you know, I think
Yeah.
I was thinking about the genres and everything, and changing music scene, like what's popular now, what's popular nowadays. But this is all our fault. Because we actually created that generation. It's not a fault, but it happened because us, right? Because of us. Because when back in 10 years ago, they actually heard that kind of music constantly, and that's actually becoming another genre. Size genre becomes this is EDM. Like back in the days, EDM, I don't even understand what EDM was, but nowadays EDM is not the EDM that we know like 10 years ago, right? So actually we are educating people. Like when there is 10 guys, they're 20 years old, and you actually play like house music, this is sexy house and fun, they will love this house music forever. But no, EDM has more the tickles, right? Like, this is more, how do you say? This is more spicy,
More energetic.
more energetic compared
Yeah.
to house. So it's very difficult to educate those generation. No,
And somewhere there's other factors that involved as well. It's not only about EDM. There's now all the commercial stuff. You know, do you know that in other countries it's like there's a pandemic of all the clubs just playing the same stuff. It's all commercial. Yeah, it's all the Taylor Swift with Bruno Mars and everything. And we saw it firsthand in Seoul. It's all about Korean bounce.
Oh yeah.
no comment.
Yeah. So
Yeah, yeah.
basically, how about in Jeju? Is it the same or is it some housey? as
No, it's more housey, and I try to keep everything under house music here. But when we go like super, drunk and we want to be like stupid, then we do play some like 30 minutes bounce, but only 30 minutes. Like, we go like crazy and let's do something stupid. yeah. But then yes.
So,
But I also have respect for their genres.
Yeah.
well, at
But
least
they don't have to ask me to play that, right? So
Do it when the mood is right.
when the mood is right, every music can be fun, right?
Yeah. It's how you insert it.
Yeah.
It's not what you play, it's how you play.
I have respect for all the genres. That's for sure.
yeah. So basically we're talking about that. Like we're trying to educate people about new genres and everything. But at the end of the day, the clubs want a certain kind of music.
That will maximize the profit.
Yeah, that will maximize the profit.
Yep.
So that's why in Singapore or in Philippines or whatever, it's like literally they're playing the music that's commercial for whatever the younger generation now or whoever is the one, the patrons of the club likes to hear. Yeah, and we can actually see it. Like some like let's say in Philippines, right? You play EDM there, right? They don't know how to. Once the beat drops, the singing along part, they love to sing along. So the singing along part, they will sing along. But once the beat drops, like
The breakdown.
the breakdowns, they don't know what to do. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah. So the thing is, I guess
And it's opposite in Korea.
in Korea, yeah, I guess it's
Yeah,
opposite.
they love the drop. Yeah.
right. Yes. Yeah. So that's why the beat jumping again, that helps a lot because you can actually shorten that breakdowns.
Mm.
And if you go to main clubs in Gangnam area, they actually mix in from outro part, the second breakdown.
Yeah,
They
correct.
mix like constantly, right?
Yeah.
They play 1 minute, 30 seconds, and then they go in.
They mix progressive like how you mix hip hop.
Yeah.
Fast chop. Yeah.
Like mixing, it just takes like 15 seconds, 15 beats, 50 seconds.
Yeah.
I guess I feel like
Koreans are very tempered,
No, yeah, very
energetic. Yes.
Yeah. I also impatient also. They want the drop to come. They want the drop. Same Singapore also. Yeah. They hear one drop. Hey, what's the next drop? Yeah. So, it's an Asian thing.
Hey, wait a little bit, okay?
Yeah.
I see that Koreans don't really like to sing. They like to sing maybe a bit of the parts only. Like I saw. Remember that in that club they were okay. There's this singing part, but there was this part that like people will just chant something. Then after that, the singing part again. Then they will chant something again. Yeah.
I guess it's like more like a party community spirit. Like everybody know this part, and then the energy is like very contagious.
But again,
Yeah.
sorry, but like back in Europe, we love that breakdown part because all DJs are supporting each other. Like, wow, this, and you guys just talk and cheers, and then chit chat and talk to this guy and talk to that guy. You're filling up the mood,
Yeah.
but you're all alone on the stage in Asia, and no one's taking care of you. And VJ guy is doing this. Who is actually going to follow your music?
Yeah.
Filling up the energy is also part of DJing, I guess.
Correct.
I'm always asking my colleagues, like, I'll support you. Play whatever. Breakdown can be long, 2 minutes. I don't care. But we can still chit chat and wait. And then when there's when there's climax, everyone just jump.
Whoa!
So and so what you mean is like at least in the DJ booth, everybody can see that everybody's like having fun.
Yeah,
there.
of course.
Yeah.
And even me, I have to go crazy. Otherwise, they will say, okay, breakdown. Oh, okay.
Mm.
It's all about the visuals, you know, like when the people are having fun and on stage and they're
Yeah, and the energy.
And it's very common in European.
Yeah.
It's very common in European DJing style, right? That when your 16 bar drop end, they will do the high pass filter, shoop, like then everybody whoa. But in Asia, everybody
The Dutch guys does that, right?
yeah every time yeah
I use that sometimes as well.
yeah.
But like, we were talking drop after drop. But I think if you want to be something special nowadays, just let the
Breakdown, man.
breakdown go. And this will bring you to the better energy than just drop.
The next drop sounds harder
Yeah, of course.
because there's empty.
Yeah, that's why you have that breakdowns. Yeah, even you have that in pop tracks, right? Slow down a little bit and then you go back to 140 BPM. I mean,
But it takes like
people understand
confidence.
that. Yeah, people understand that, but they are not patient enough. That's it. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
well, nowadays, the generation now, I think, the patience level is and the attention span is very, very short. That's why they just want whatever it is, like the breakdown. If I expect the breakdown already, I want it now. I expect that lyrics of the song to come now as well. You know, like if they ask you for song requests as well, now.
But how do you like build a culture that is like a little bit more patient when the whole entire world is being taken over by TikTok, where it's like very quick, you know?
Quick.
And then next, how do you like, start your community of people that can enjoy the moment, chill for a bit? Do you like start out from your friends and then word of mouth, create your own party or community?
No, I don't actually want to follow what people are doing. When they are when 90% of DJs are doing this, I wouldn't follow.
You want to stand out?
Make me special, right?
Mm.
But if I do the same thing, I'm one of them.
Copy paste.
I'm copy paste.
Mm.
So, I try to have my own style of mixing or have that breakdowns. Maybe I can use some the FX or FX. That's okay. Or beat jumping, fine. But I want to have that moment to go there.
Mm.
I don't want to be there and somewhere around here.
Mm.
If you drop, you're here somewhere. But once you have breakdown, you go higher, right? In energy. So
I think another very interesting about being a DJ is last time traditionally a DJ's job is to introduce new music to people.
Right.
But with Spotify
Right.
happening, with TikTok happening, do you think the DJ's job is still to introduce new music or it's more than that now?
I think it's introducing your own style nowadays. Before, yes, we actually search for new tracks, search for new DJs, and then play that track. And that time, back in 2005, 6, it was like, whoa, what's this sound?
Yeah.
Dalbach.
I remember back then when I first clubbed, I heard Justin Timberlake, Summer Love. Whoa! What the hell?
Yeah, seriously. But nowadays, they know better music than me.
Yeah.
I mean, about the pop music.
Yeah.
So creating your own style is much interesting nowadays than playing
Just new music.
just new music. Like playing just new music, I'll be better bedroom DJ or I'll play in car audio.
For someone that actually played in Europe and also in Asia, what is the difference that you think that like the most significant difference that
The crowd culture.
The crowd culture? Okay. So we grew up with this bass house music back in Europe. So we are actually educated by the radio, and when my friends are saying, "Oh, listen up, this is super cool music, man," but this is house bass, right? So you actually have different mindsets, or the sense is different culture by culture. I always feel like when I go to Maldives, when I go to Shanghai, or when I go to Taiwan, Seoul, or Belgium, or Germany, they all have different ears. They all have different hearing.
Different definition of what is dope.
Yeah.
Ah.
Like this is super cool in Korea, but when you play this in Europe, they will fucking slap me. Seriously. The DJs come to tell me, like, shout, yelling at me, what the fuck is this, and why do you play this kind of track, you know? Seriously.
You disgrace Mother Deutschland.
When you play super cool deep house, and people just dance in Belgium, like, wow, this is super nice, wow. You
Yeah.
play that in Korea, they'll be like, why is this guy dancing? Seriously. But that's the things that we have to respect, and we have to understand why. Then you will have less stress on the stage.
we did an interview with Mern. I'm not very sure if you know Mern. Is like literally one of the biggest DJs in Singapore.
Yeah.
And then we spoke to him about the challenges of playing in multiple cities and different cultures, right? And then for him, it's like very straightforward. It's like, I'm just gonna present my artist soundy, and you know, whatever country, right? I'm just gonna present my sound, and that's it. But for your case, I believe every country you go to, you adapt to their kind of thing.
When I'm a DJ, but he's representing him as a producing
Artist, right?
artist, like music, like
Right.
the Blackpink or like BTS.
All right.
See, but I represent myself as a fun DJ, not the producer.
All right.
When I'm producer, when I produce my own tracks,
Yeah.
then I'll also play my tracks only.
Mm.
My kind of. But this has to be a signature, right? But being you guys were asking for being a DJ.
Mm.
So if I want to be a DJ, then I have to catch everything, you know.
Mm.
But when you're a Mern, when you're just, you know, when you're like, you know,
We're known producer.
yeah, Eric Britz.
Yeah. People know your
You have to
signature.
present yours, right?
Right,
Then you have
right.
to present yours. But as a DJ, it's different thing.
But the thing is, you see, if you're a DJ, right, and then you are like playing all styles, how do you like transform into an artist? Because I believe a lot of DJs, they want to be known for something and known for their music, which means the transition has to happen, right? So how do you foresee this transformation happen? That means one day you have to stop being open format, right? Yeah. So is it when you have enough songs, then you stop being open format? That's quite a difficult question, right? Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe when you just got hired to be you, then you
Oh, maybe they like, hey, this one's popular, right? Then I want to hire you. Then you just, you know.
we just want you to play yourself.
Yeah.
Then I'll go directly.
Yeah.
But you know, it's not like that. So people, even people here or back in Seoul, they always expect something familiar.
Mm.
Okay, I know this sound.
Mm.
I am very familiar to this,
Mm.
but this is not that track, right?
Right.
So actually, maybe it's remixed or whatever. And if you can, I mean, make them happy in their ears.
But oh, by the way, remixing wise, right? In Korea and in Belgium, how do they take remixes? Are they
That's-
open to it, or you know, like do because some countries, you know, like when they hear, just want to hear the originals. You know,
Well,
if
yeah,
they-
I think
put
if
in a
you go
remix.
to the record labels on the website, you can also get the sample that, you know.
And I mean, as a crowd, you know, when, let's say you're in the club setting, you play the remix of, let's say, some Blackpink song in Korea. Are they open to remixes rather than what's that, the original?
Oh, yeah.
Because you know, like some cultures actually, like they just want the originals. They don't.
Yeah, like Despacito.
Yeah.
They don't want the remix of Despacito. An auto remix, no. Well, yeah, they like the originals, but you know, but if you play maybe trap remix,
Mm.
something very beautiful,
Mm.
maybe they wouldn't like it.
Mm.
So, and I wouldn't play it because that's ruin.
Yeah. Personally, I also agree. Like every song has a specific genre it fits.
Yeah,
Right. It's being sung the way
Yeah.
for that kind of.
Right.
Yeah.
That vibe has its own originality, right? But if you just remix and then
Too forced. Too forced. Yeah.
Despacito drum and bass remix.
oh my god, do that?
But Despacito already, you know, it's Spanish word for slowly, right? Then you drop it this way.
Ask Inoki guy.
Yeah.
We'll do the remix.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that.
Dong 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 dong. Just now I was thinking about a point before you change the topic. Yeah, I always like to dive deeper into a particular point, but then every time when we speak about one thing and then you will change the topic, then I just forget about it already.
I'm like in another universe in
Yeah.
podcast.
The interview viewer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always the one that's crashing the party.
I was thinking about like being an artist, being open format. Yes, I remember already. There's always this moment. So remember that time when you say in Philippines, right? They don't care if Zed come. They just want to hear Bruno Mars. They just want to hear Taylor Swift. They just want to sing, you know. So,
Well,
what was my point?
Zed
Yeah.
comes, he's quite big in Philippines, so that one is okay. But I mean, like, EDM artist that doesn't have any lyrical.
Yeah. So it's like every culture has that signature sonics, you know, that they want. Like for example, in the European side, they prefer more housey, techno-y kind of stuff that's on the radio. But then for Korea, it's more like the bounce. And then I think actually intrinsically within Korea, K-hip hop is actually bigger than K-pop.
Right.
Whereas K-pop is more made for export to worldwide.
Right.
Right. That's something that Eno tell us.
Especially for the club scene.
Yeah. So, and then it comes to my point where even like people like Calvin Harris, when he's playing in Vegas or Party Favor, they have to play a particular song when a VIP requests for it if they are like spending an exorbitant amount of money, you know. So even no matter how superstar you are, you also have to adapt to the different situation based on the situation, you know. So I guess having an artist sound is important, but if you can, on top of having an artist sound, still rock the crowd, you will definitely get rehired, right? Yeah, then you will kind of like value at the club in a way. So I guess that's where the DJing segment about being an artist is still relevant. Yeah, it's not just about producing music, but it's also about how you present yourself. Yeah. Money back guarantee. Yeah.
Don't get offended, Lou. I think you felt offended just now.
Don't worry, man. This guy,
That is popular also.
I see this guy for too long already. We literally see each other 24/7. We work the same day job. We work the same side job. Everything.
Oh, you guys don't sleep together.
Dude, we fucking 3 days together in the same rooms. Yeah. What the heck?
No, I mean,
Oh damn! What the fuck? That was like under, man.
all right.
But you know, I feel like right now I got exposed to a really new culture when I came here, man. To
So,
to Korea itself, you know, like.
But it
Not even the weather. It's
it kind of taught us a lesson, you know. Like, you know, in Singapore there is this particular sound that Singaporeans love, and it's the same for every country. There's definitely this one sound that people gravitate towards, and it's good if you can figure out
yeah.
before you reach the country, you know.
And it was also good point to me to being in your party back in Singapore. To hear, okay, Singapore, they like this kind of music also, you know, and maybe I would have that tracks also back in Korea and test out, and that's something new for me, and you know, I bring Korean sound to Singapore, it may not work.
Well, if you're willing to experiment, maybe.
Oh well, I mean, so I'm learning every time I go somewhere, even in this island, if I go to West, they play something else, and I will respect that, and I will take that track as well. I'm not stealing it, you know.
Inspired by.
It's the same way when I go to Indonesia. I'll take the whatever, just you know, like whatever is the essence of whatever they're playing in that. Let's say in Jakarta, I'll take those, like Shazam the song and everything. Take those and try to put that in another city and see if it works. Like I'll just play like
Put the Vina House remix.
I'll just play one or two. Then after that, it's like then I'll literally like once I play it right, I look at the crowd like Is it what? Oh no, they're not.
Oh, you were doing that.
I-
You
I-
know, when he was playing, he was so serious. I thought, well, why DJ is not having fun? You know,
Why the person at the pool not twerking? Yeah.
why is she not dancing?
But dude, if you want all these tracks that we we played in Singapore. I have my thumb rubber just passes.
Oh,
Dude, because we're those kind of people that like we love. Just let us know. What's that? What you want? Like let's say you want this track. You know what the name of the track, dude. I'll give you the whole set list, bro.
yeah, me too. I share whatever I have. You know, like I'm not like, hey, don't look at my track list.
Oh, last time when people DJ with Serato, there's a function where you can the moment you load the track, the song title disappears.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I see some people do it. I'm like, what? It's like some secret function.
They're trying to gatekeep the tracks. It's like it's unique to me. You cannot play everything that.
Well, before when I was back in 2015, when I was playing in underground scene, people always put the Shazam on. But that time I was a bit, not generous yet. So the third deck, it was just the snare, the rides, and then on the same BPM I play it, and I mix into that. Then
so that-
even use Shazam.
Nothing.
Seriously. Really?
But last time Shazam wasn't that advanced. Now Shazam probably, the technology.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Search Shazam.
Sorry, I can't find that.
Yeah.
Will you ever start playing overseas again?
Yeah, I guess so.
Then what's your next project?
I wouldn't say the project. I think once I leave Jeju, then it would be also some new country, new city to win. And then my goal is actually not becoming a superstar producer. My goal is actually having the talents next to me and maybe create a signature, right? Like Murray, Justin, and I have connections with those guys as well. So maybe we can be the producers in this underground scene, not only K-pop.
So by producer, you don't really mean just music producer, but maybe like show producer.
Producing like brand.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like more like executive producer. You produce the producer.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Like as a team, like if you see super talented lady or guy, and he's young, she's young, and then you actually train how to interview and maybe learn English or how to play music, and see maybe this sound matches your identity, and then we can also do ghost and like stylist.
wow, future JYP.
Well, something like that.
Yeah.
In DJ scene.
Yeah.
Basically, you're grooming talent
Yeah, I want to do that. Yeah.
Talent agency.
based on your personality and your style. I think you're the perfect man for the job, bro. I'm doing this.
And you guys are in.
I think we are too old already. We are like probably the one at the back.
Well, yeah, me too. That's what I want.
So if you need a lighting guy, we'll be the one.
Yeah, we play like that.
And I will walk around with waters, like, hey, here you go.
No, imagine that the whole production team are all DJs.
But it has to be experienced.
Everybody knows what's going on. Yeah, everybody's interchangeable as well. Like, oh, this guy's like busy with something. Can you do the lighting?
And you also need like connections with the guys in the scene, right? So
Yeah.
anyone who has experienced all those trips, like gigs, and then you can actually put into a big pot and then make the brand out of it, right?
Well, maybe everybody's experience is there. Everybody, like everybody's a subject matter expert. So if you're grooming someone, they can just ask anyone what's your opinion on this. Actually that person can absorb all these good qualities, and actually, yeah. So basically, you're grooming a person that is ready to go out there and make it.
So, if you want to start this, right, how will you identify that, okay, this person is a star? How do you see that this person has a star quality? Is it just by the looks or like the way they carry themselves?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like swagger?
You can see in their eyes, like,
X
they have
factor.
something different.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's quite it. Basically, you need to meet the person personally.
Yeah, and see how they react, and if they're flexible in weird situations, like those kind of thing. Like it's people just there are some guys that just blings out, and just see that he's shining,
Yeah, even within like let's say a band like BTS or Blackpink, there's always this one person that stands out in the group, Yeah.
But they were also just normal guys, like in a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. The position makes your personality as well, right?
Yeah.
Suppose you become known, and people recognize you on the street, then you will behave gentle, right?
Yeah.
Or you're like, yeah, fuck, let's have another tequila. But they will say, okay, I will only have 2 tequilas tonight.
Yeah.
Like you can control yourself.
The image.
The image.
Yeah, he was telling me about that because I keep on posting a lot of stupid memes.
Instagram.
That's his brand.
But Instagram banned his account wrong many times already. So I don't think you can head towards that direction anymore, dude. You get banned every week, dude.
Oh yeah?
I post a lot of like sexual shady stuff and all that stuff before, more
Not bad.
extreme than more extreme than what
Every week, bro.
yeah.
Every week.
But now I'm like trying to behave.
I think there's a limit you can go before it gets too like X-rated, and
Yeah.
if like for example, his old logo, right, is like a weed logo, and so many people rejected his logo.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah, my DJ logo is literally KRAVE. Then it's the weed plant.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a five fingers, right? No, KRAVE.
yeah. So, yeah, I mean, you can really go through like jackass, like do stupid stuff, but then you must be ready for the consequence, I guess. And your client base also, it cannot be that wide because it's very niche. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's one of the things that he's actually looking out for me, because the thing is, I cannot see that. It's like I'll just be me. I'll just whatever I want to do, I'll just do it. But actually, at the end of the day, people will, or especially brands or whatever, that who wants to work with me cannot work with me because of whatever I'm doing. It's quite
Yeah, last time when I was young, right, I always wanted to be myself. And then when people say that, criticize me about my behavior, then I just say that, why can't I be myself? And then I realized that last time I was being a very rude person and a very like narcissist, right? But then it's about being the best version of yourself. Yeah, we can all be barbaric, like freaking dig our nose in public. Hey, my nose got shit, I just want to dig it out, But then, yeah, there's a level of culture and like, yeah.
level of class.
Yeah, class. Yeah. If not, there's no difference between us and the animals. Yeah.
And I can see here in Korea, it's really very.
Wow, dude, the dress sense so good, man. Oh my god. Yeah, people just go downstairs to see you, 7-Eleven. Wow, they
dress freaking well, bro.
Dress.
Yeah.
yeah, the attire, outfit. Yeah.
Even the old guys and everything, they're dressing up like.
The hair is like very well kept and everything.
Yeah. I think Koreans are very into beauties.
I think they look very high priority here, right? Yeah.
It's something that like even the people from 7-Eleven or whatever are all up.
Oh yeah? But you guys were in Gangnam area, right?
Oh yeah, maybe that's the city center.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see the other side, the one that's like doesn't really dress up. Is there any parts like that like any city that doesn't really dress up, they just chill?
Well, when it's not in downtown, I think
Everywhere else more casual, right?
Yeah.
More casual.
chill. Look at the guys in Jeju sing.
I mean, this is a beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like more chill.
So it depends. If you go to downtown, yeah. And that was Friday night.
Oh yeah,
True.
why not? Okay, then maybe we can like talk a little bit about like your future timeline kind of thing, because your aim, right, is to become like some sort of like record label, talent agency executive, right, where you curate talent, put them together, form something bigger than one person. When do you see that happening? Like maybe like 5 to 10 years from now?
I'm aiming in 10 years.
10 years, right?
10 years. So I'm slowly starting to collect
Manpower, sponsors.
or like but you guys, we need to have the same vision as well. No, I'm not hiring. I'm asking for the second support, second energy, but the same vision.
Collaboration.
Yeah, collaboration. So like even about the profit as well,
Everybody must get their fair share.
fair share. not like because I'm running it as a chief, I get more. No, I don't like that because they will not put more energy into it. I want to have all the same energy from everyone.
Yeah, correct. It's like how YouTube is so successful because YouTube is like, okay, we earn like 20 billion this year. 10 billion goes to all the creators. 10 billion is the company. It's like 50-50. It's like very, very straightforward. Yeah. Then everybody love this model because nobody is as generous as YouTube. Yeah.
I feel for you the best thing to do is and the hardest thing to do is actually to find your team that has the same vision like that. Because a lot of it's very hard to actually do that because a lot of people will always say we can do it we can, but once the hard part comes in, you see them disappear or you think they're not there anymore. They can,
Yeah, correct. Everybody give up too easily already.
But then you don't work with them. I mean, so simple is it.
But you don't know them. You get what I mean. You don't know until you try it.
yeah, you don't.
Oh, I need people that I can trust, that I know at least 5 years. The time doesn't even matter, but like I have to understand. Okay, this guy is like, I know Kevin, I know Lene, but then we didn't have work together. But once you have done that, and you can see their personality, like Justin also. Justin is this is done now. This is done now. This has to be done tomorrow. This has to be done in 2 weeks. He's like that.
Very structured.
Yeah, he's structured. So having that kind of personality next to you, there's a mercy. Yeah, I mean, you're very lucky to have those kind of people.
This is exactly like that. That's
Well, but that's why I respect this guy. I text him more than you. Because he answers like, he's very blur. It's like, but no problem, we are coming. So, see you at 12.
flight delay, but we'll come here.
for me, it's literally the opposite. I'm 180 degrees of him.
Yeah.
I'm really.
That's why you need it.
Yeah.
and he needs you.
Yeah.
Right? It's a good balance.
I think like if you got that team like that as well in Korea, dude,
Man, seriously.
sky's the limit, bro. You can do a lot of things. Yeah, and I think that like you got time right now, and you got all the energy as well because you're still young. I think, and there's what we saw here in Korea actually. There's a lot of, because of COVID, there's a lot of void in the industry right now that hasn't been filled up yet.
Yes.
Yeah. Remember Enoch was telling us about when Club Octagon, which is like biggest club in Seoul, right, closed down, and then now all these smaller clubs are slowly rising.
So yeah, you imagine that like right now there's a lot of void here that you can actually, instead of saying that it's like a negative thing that because it's gone already and everything, actually it's a positive thing as well. Take it as a positive thing that like, dude, someone needs to step up and actually fill this void, fill these things that so maybe.
Well, can you give me an example of?
Okay, so
Like are we talking about the music? Are we talking about the club? Or are we talking about festival?
Yeah, we were so let's say Octagon. Nothing is going on there. Like international DJs are not coming in.
Oh, Octagon is closed.
Yeah.
Changed. So nowadays people are not looking for big names, especially in Korea. They're actually creating their own stars in Gangnam area. The younger generation. So I think it's a good move to have local stars as a DJ, right? But having big names, you said the money makers are there. Even Zet is not there. The money spenders, they're there. Even who's that? Like big names. Tiesto is not there.
Yeah, still earn money.
They're still, I mean,
I see it.
pouring money into this stupid champagne. But like, sorry, but seriously, but why would they book those guys? Because these club owners, they know in 2 to 5 years, I'm going to close down and sell it. They're not willing to spend millions.
Yeah, actually a lot of club owners, right, they start it and then 2 to 5 years, literally what you say, they close and then they reopen a new club and then they just keep recycling. But versus clubs like Zouk, where you have 30 years history.
That's legendary. They can't even compare.
Yeah, so which one is more meaningful? Like for example, you see Pasha, all the Ibiza club are like 50 years, 30 years, 40 years, kind of thing. Is it like more worth it to build a legacy Then close, open, close, open, close, open.
If you want to make money, yeah, you do that.
Close, open, close,
Yeah.
open. Yeah.
If you want to be something in this music scene of clubs, I think something as a Zouk has to be the example of all the owners in Asia. Seriously, because we don't actually have that here. We had that, but the champagne has changed everything.
You know, I was very lucky, right, to when I was working at Zouk for 5 years, the first resident DJ is still there
Oh yeah?
for 30 years. Yeah, and his name is Jeremy. And then he imparted to me this lesson, right, that I will never forget, is that people come in, right, they pay $30 to come and experience this place, right, and if you don't download new songs, put in the homework, right, you're like cheating them of their money, right? Their hard-earned money they spend, right, so you must deliver it with your sincerity, then, right, they will feel like it's worth it, and even if they don't know, right, they can feel it. Wow.
I respect that, man.
Yeah, and he still played the newer songs like Mau P, Drugs from Amsterdam when it just came out. This guy is like almost 50 already, and he's still very cutting edge. Yeah,
Wow.
and I still see him like every other day. Yeah,
The legend in legendary club.
legend. Yeah, he's like sometimes he will like, hey, I want this song like from Hot Since '82. Then you will call him, can you send me like that guy? I'm like, what? What the hell?
Wow.
Because I think Hot Since '82 did some remix of like a Kanye West album, one song.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. No More Parties in LA, and then like there's like some Hot Since '82 private VIP edit that he doesn't release or something like that. Yeah, and then we were just in office, then he just like call him
But
what the hell?
kind of music does they play nowadays?
Yeah, so originally it was like a house and techno
Yeah.
Balearic inspired club, but then now because it changed owners already, so it's more adapting to like what the customer wants. Yeah, but the original DJ is still there, and he still has that DNA. He's still
Oh, yeah,
influencing
It's
it.
still there.
Yeah, Zouk is still till this day. Yeah, so I think it's quite amazing to have like such a legacy club. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So how do you want to close this?
I would say I think it's like pretty interesting his point of view, because everybody that we have interviewed so far wants to like grow themselves, but he's like Enoch wants to grow the community, and then he wants to like grow other artists lah. So I think it's like quite an interesting perspective for this like this podcast, and then clearly we can see his timeline, right, what he wants to go from there. So maybe we can like see what are the final few things that you want to shout out, like you want to plug, maybe like you have a new project, new song coming out, or you are like playing a new venue, or maybe you can shout out The Cliff.
And find me in Jeju. And you know, again, music has to be fun. You know, you have to have fun, and that's the only thing that matters. Don't fight to each other, because the music difference. This has this own charm. This has this own charm, right? So for me, is to tell everyone like, no, everything is about having fun, right? So don't be too picky, or don't be too open, right? You know, be yourself, and if you go out, just have fun. And at the end, Friday night going out is to have fun, right? Yeah, you work in the weekdays, and then we earn money, and then you go out for a beer. Yes, and having that good music next to you, you're still in lucky. I mean, you're still lucky guy, right? So I don't want to ruin this scene especially in Korea. You know, there's still good DJs around, like, you know, big productions. Justin is doing well. Like a lot of guys are doing their own productions, and actually this is running very okay. So let's have fun.
All right.
You guys are welcome here in August.
Dude, in August, I think we're all gonna get drunk again.
Dude, hopefully we can bring more people here, man.
Yeah, let's.
We need another episode, right, with Gio, right? Just, it's the ship. It's the ship.
Okay, thank you so much.